I just met this gentleman who served for 3 years, right?
No, 67 in 2001. Right.
Oh, boy, was I wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I misheard you. But I think we're getting moved. Should we step over here? You got it?
Sir, can you make sure nobody walks this way?
Okay. All right.
This car's not supposed to be.
So he said, ask me any question and I'll answer it. So I said, is Joe Biden a good president?
Let me tell you this. He'd be on the bench if it was me. If I was good, I wouldn't put him in a game. You know, to me, I don't know how, in God's name, he was voted in, legitimately. Seriously.
I know, you can't even say much about that on YouTube.
You know, gas today, went to fill up regular today.
$1 a gallon more.
It's $2.99.
I know, it was $2 for under Trump for 4 years.
It's just totally insane. Now, the fact is, today is a national day of mourning, okay? We pause on Memorial Day for a reason, and that is to recognize those who went and perished in the defense of the Constitution of the United States of America, okay? And this guy,
I know.
he's in Delaware, instead of bringing his skinny ass here.
I was saying that too. I said that in the previous videos. Why is he in Delaware? Like, he goes every weekend to Delaware almost.
So here's another thing too, right? So this woke nonsense that is being pushed on the military, and along with this perceived white supremacy.
Right.
I met a Marine here. I was here yesterday too. I was talking to a Marine, and he said, we got a class on it, right? And he said, they described everything I am. If you're over patriotic, you're a white supremacist. Here's another thing. Where's the Joint Chiefs of Staff? Why isn't he pushing back on this stuff? Why is he letting this buffoon
Amen.
Ashton jam that stuff down his throat, okay? Millie, listen, you got 4 stars, you're not gonna get a 5th one. So why don't you have the Quinones to stand up and fight for the Constitution and the members of the armed forces?
Amen.
I mean,
Amen.
this is totally unsaid.
It is.
And also the other service chiefs too. Where are these guys?
I agree.
You think Marshall? You think Patton? You think MacArthur? Okay. You think Bull Halsey, Nimitz? You think they would stand up and be recognized? No, we just let this stuff go through.
Why do you think it's happening today?
Why is it happening?
Yeah.
It's
What's your opinion?
Because the progressive liberals have their nose under the tent at the White House. That is why. And they're the puppet master when it comes to Biden and Harris. Totally freaking useless. This Harris?
Oh, I know.
She couldn't lead a horse to water.
No. And she was, I think she got like 1% of the vote during the Democratic
it's sad.
debates.
We have to rally the GOP. We have to take back.
Amen.
We have to take back the House.
And we can do it. We can do it. There has to be hope. Do not give up. Listen to this man.
Yes. Vote. Get your butt
Flood
out
the
there
gates.
and vote.
Flood the gates.
Exactly. And because the legislative body today of the Congress of the United States is freaking useless. It's useless. Listen, everybody has a little debt. We've now packed on more debt than we can pay off.
Right.
And you know something? That's a strategic disadvantage to us on the world stage.
I know.
Okay? In dealing with China and dealing with Russia. And also this Iranian stuff. We're going to let the Iranians go loose. Look at what happened. You have emboldened them because now they've taken shots at Israel.
And they're also going through Iraq and killing anybody that protests against them.
So this guy should be impeached. He's useless. Totally useless. And this is a guy who spent 33 years in uniform. And I'm a defender of the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
And I want to say to you, for everybody, the American people, we are grateful for your service.
Listen,
seriously.
I really enjoyed being a Marine. I served with some of the best up and down the ranks. And you know what? Those young Marines, you know, you look what they gave to this country and fighting in Iraq and Afghanistan, you know? You know, and for what? And a guy who served in Vietnam in '68, who went back in 2009, and I went last night. I went and I reviewed the names of my fallen comrades, right? And for what? I went back in 2009. The country's doing great, right? It's like communist light, all right? But we squandered because these politicians don't have to send their kids off to war.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So hopefully, God bless America.
God bless America.
Hopefully, the American public will wake up and they will go in there and through GOPs and more importantly, independence.
Constitutionalists.
Yes.
That's my point of view. I don't even really look at myself as a Republican anymore. I say I'm a constitutionalist with the Federalist Papers. That's what I want.
Yes.
That's what I mean. I can't find a constitutionalist Democrat anywhere. But I think it seems like we've lost 2/3 of the Republicans too.
Yeah, you know.
Seems like it.
Well, here's the deal, right? So President Trump was my president, and he was a good man. All right, he tried to do his best. As a businessman, he understood loss and profit. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he tried to apply that. But these communists, Pelosi, Schumer,
Yep.
they and the press, CNN, Acosta.
Yep.
MSNBC.
Cuomo, however you say his name.
Yep. They didn't even give the president a shot.
No.
You know you can't win when the Speaker of the House tears up
Yes.
his speech
Yep.
to the seated
Yeah.
to the nation.
Grandstanding, tearing at the president's speech.
Yeah. It's she's useless. You know what? If I saw her in a crosswalk, I'd hit the gas. With 2 feet.
I don't know if I have to edit that out or not.
No,
Maybe I don't
it.
think so. I'll just say it.
Say it.
I'll just put it
I
in
mean,
there.
You know, and there's 100,000 people behind me wanting to do the same.
Oh, trust me, there's probably a couple
You know,
million.
she's useless. And you know something? Here's the thing, right? I was in the military. I swore allegiance to the Constitution, okay? It's not about me. It is about the nation. To those jackasses, it's about them.
Yep.
I mean,
agree.
look at all
I agree. I totally agree with you. Well, you know what? I'm just going to say this. Thank you. I mean, I got a camera facing me, but sincerely, whether I have this camera or not in front of me, I'm thanking you for your service. You're like the salt of the earth. You're like the quintessential American man. You are to me.
I was continued over 30. I was supposed to retire in 97 with 30 years, and I got a call from headquarters Marine Corps, and they said, "Hey, would you be interested in a continuation over 30?" And I said, "Is this a prank call?" And they said, "No, we're serious." I said, so the Secretary of the Navy approved it, and I stayed in for 33. And let me tell you something, and I've been retired for 20. And
You look good. I mean, how old are you?
I am 72.
Wow.
And I'm lean, leather lunged and into a deep bone brown.
So what is your name and rank? What was
My
your name
name-
and leaving? Your leaving rank? You never leave Marines. Sorry.
So I retired at Chief Warrant Officer 5. I was an infantry weapons officer. Okay. So the preponderance of my career was in the grunts. And my name is Ray.
Thank you, Ray, for your service.
Listen, and I do appreciate that. But
There's still hope.
you know, I put a lot into. You know, I didn't give my all. I served in Vietnam, Desert Shield, Desert Storm, and Somalia. Okay. And you know, the white headstones, and you know, there's a story behind every one of them, and that's why I'm here. You know, I have some friends I served with in Vietnam are buried here. I come every Memorial Day, and you know, I cry.
I cried too, and I didn't. Unfortunately, I mean, I didn't serve because I had a liberal talking me out of it when I was 17 years old. But yeah, I got emotional too. It's just like the people have to wake up and appreciate the sacrifice. They're forgetting our history.
Yeah,
They're not teaching our history anymore.
So I got little bottles of Maker's Mark and little shot glasses with the Eagle Globe and Anchor on it. Okay. And I put it on the headstone of every one of my friends.
Wow.
And you know, there's 3 flag raisers that are buried here. Who raised the flag on Iwo Jima. Renee Gagnon's over here. Sergeant Strank is in the middle. And Ira Hayes, the Indian, is yonder. I go visit them as well.
Awesome.
You know?
Thank you for your time. Thank you for doing this with me.
You know, actually, I enjoyed it.
Good.
Because I get the vent.
I know. I wanted to. I told him. I said to him, I said, just say whatever you want to say. And this is awesome. Thank you.
I get the vent, and can I get a copy of that? Can you send it to me?
Yeah, I'll send you a link. I'll give you my
Okay.
we can text each other.
Okay.
This
All right.
is America, and you can't be more clear than that.